Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about the changes that happened to the white Pikmin in between Pikmin 2 and Pikmin 3. So, as of Pikmin 2, the white Pikmin's abilities are that they can see treasures that are hidden underground, they can dig the fastest, they run fast, and they are immune to poison, and they can also poison enemies that eat them. However, in Pikmin 3, white Pikmin's abilities are narrowed down to they can run and carry fast, and can poison enemies when eaten. So let's discuss each of these points and what happened to the white Pikmin. Now, the first thing that the white Pikmin can do is see underground treasures. Now, in Pikmin 2, this is a mandatory thing if you want to 100% the game, because in some caves there are treasures that are hidden underground and need to be digged up by white Pikmin, because they are the only Pikmin with that trait. Now, in Pikmin 3, the white Pikmin's ability to see underground treasures is completely scrapped, as now all Pikmin colours can apparently see underground treasures, which doesn't make too much sense, but apparently that's the case. So in this aspect, it now makes white Pikmin kinda useless. Now, the white Pikmin's ability to run fast in Pikmin 2 is very helpful because they can run fast. That's good. Like in all Pikmin games, if you've got a fast Pikmin, that's going to be helpful. So they can run fast and also carry fast, which is also helpful, as they can run away from some bad guys real fast and also just get out of danger quite fast. In Pikmin 3, this is probably best what white Pikmin are known for, as they only appear in mission mode, of course, so carrying treasures very fast is very helpful in mission mode. And at least they kept this trait, I guess, but at the same time, it's not as interesting as they used to be. But it still is very handy to have very fast Pikmin. And when white Pikmin are eaten by a creature, that creature takes quite a lot of damage as they get poisoned. Now, I don't understand why anyone would ever want to sacrifice a white Pikmin, because they're too beautiful. But I guess it is a strategy that can be done. And in Pikmin 3, they still do poison enemies that eat them, but at the same time, I don't know why you ever would. I've never seen someone sacrifice a white Pikmin, and I've never done it myself, and I never will, but it's a feature that's there, I guess. At least they kept something, although them being a sacrifice isn't a very good trait to keep, but it certainly is something about them. And they're also immune to poison, of course. So in Pikmin 2, there are poison geysers that can be destroyed with purple Pikmin in an unintentional way, but it is basically very helpful to have white Pikmin, and also intended to have white Pikmin to destroy these poison geysers, and without destroying them, some treasures are inaccessible, so that is another reason why white Pikmin are needed to at least 100% the game. Now in Pikmin 3, there are no poison hazards, so white Pikmin are still immune to poison, but there's none there to be immune to, so it kind of downgrades them, as it just gives them one less trait, one less usefulness, which is kind of sad. White Pikmin also have the ability to dig fast, which is very helpful, of course. With finding underground treasures, you don't want to be there for a long time finding an underground treasure, and only your white Pikmin can dig it up because there isn't going to be many to do it. So them digging faster is a very good thing that complements their other ability very much. But sadly, in Pikmin 3, their ability to dig fast is replaced by yellow Pikmin, which can now apparently dig faster, which is sad. But it does make sense, seeming that you're going to want to dig fast in the main story, and white Pikmin don't appear in the main story, so they kind of traded off that ability to the yellow Pikmin for more usefulness, which I guess makes sense, but it's still quite sad. So that is basically all the changes that happened to the white Pikmin between Pikmin 2 and Pikmin 3. And sadly, it was quite a downgrade, as most of its abilities either got discarded or are now useless, which is very sad, but white Pikmin will still always be my favourite Pikmin. So that's it for this video. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.